Alright, what's up, boys? We're going to do an emergency broadcast because I was supposed to do a little podcast with old Jeff Duzan this weekend, but we forgot it was opening day of hunting season. So I had to go try to get me a deer, but shit didn't work out. Should have went there, should have did the podcast with him. Miley, come on. But shit didn't work out, so that's the way it goes, boys. So guess we got to hit a solo one. Really hate the solo ones. I really wish I had a buddy here with me, but we'll make do with what we got. But if you're wondering, hunting did not go successful this weekend. If you look at my last video, I actually hit a deer and I'm pretty sure I gut shotted it, which is not ideal. It's not what you want to have when you're deer hunting. It was only a doe, so at least it wasn't a buck or anything. But we were up on a ridge, and then down there's like a valley that leads to the river. So I was up here, and the deer was down there laying down. My dad somehow seen it. No clue how he seen it. I never would have seen it if he wasn't there. But then the front of the body was covered with weeds, and its head was kind of cocked back towards the middle of its body more. So I was like, all right, this is about where the lung's at. It was not where the lung's at. Right when she stood up, I could tell, yep, that was a bad shot. It was way too far back compared to what I should have done. But you live and you learn. I've never shot a laying down deer, and now I know. I don't know. Hopefully I never see a laying down deer again. I didn't like that. That was bullshit. I was not a big fan of that, but it happened, and that's the way it goes. But let's think. We're going to hit some topics today that you guys might enjoy. I'm going to hit a business idea I have. So this could be, you might have never heard of this. If you went to elementary school, middle school, and you had the mentally challenged kids in your class, shout out all them, shout out Shane Taylor, and they go to the bathroom, they use a urinal, and they pull their pants all the way down, so you see their whole ass crack. That's not pleasant for young boys. When you're a young boy, you see a guy's asshole, you're like, whoa, I don't need to be seeing that. So it's pants. This is my business idea. Pants with built-in underwear and a Velcro ding-dong hatch. No one's hearing that? I mean, I don't know. It could be good. I think it's something, because that's kind of traumatic. When I was a little kid and I seen some kid's asshole out in like 3rd grade, I was like, whoa, what are we doing with the cheeks, brother? You get those pants, you don't got to worry about the cheeks. He just Velcros the strap, pulls it out, goes as usual. Nothing to worry about. I don't know, that's just, during this week, I've been thinking of business ideas, and that was, that was sadly the best I could come up with. I don't know. Pretty rough out here for business ideas. Most things have been thought of. I'm trying to think outside of the box. But the box is pretty small, so that might be too far out of the box. I don't know. If you're an investor, hit me up, talk to me. What do you think about that? Maybe it could work. Maybe it won't work. I don't know. But, I had something I want to talk about. Hey, all my family that watches this. I know you guys are watching. I post this on Snapchat and Facebook every single time I do a podcast. I don't know. Well, Snapchat, you're not as much family. Facebook, you guys are all my family. If you guys want to do a podcast, let me know. I need guests. I need tons of guests. I didn't get Jeff Duzan on, Jay Doozy, but I'm planning on getting him on hopefully this Friday. I don't know. We have to see if our schedules align. I don't know if I work Saturday or not, but if I don't work Saturday and he's not doing nothing Friday, we're going to hit a podcast. Lincoln Ott said he would do it. Nate Junger's I had to think about what we even were. He's my second cousin, but I don't know. I always thought of him as Uncle Nate when I was younger. So Nate said he'll get on a podcast. Anyone else in the family, jump on the podcast. Get on here. All your family watches. Not all of them, for sure. A lot of your family watches. Get on here. Talk to them. Say some stories. Spread some knowledge. What do you have to lose? Literally nothing to lose. Just get on here. Talk bullshit for even half an hour. Half an hour is fine. If we can go in a whole hour, even better. If we can go 2 hours, hey, why not? But I want to let y'all know about the future. I got some stuff planned. So I got Nate. I'm not sure when, Nate. I got to get up to Michigan. But I think I want to get a mic before that episode. I think that would be better. I need to get... The mics are $90 to podcast. And I need at least 2 of them. There's a device that hooks to your phone, that hooks to the mics. And it is $50, and then the mics are $90. So we're looking at about $230 to $250, somewhere in there, off Amazon, which ain't that bad. I should be able to get that in a couple weeks. I don't know. I'm pretty Jewish with my finances. I don't like to spend very much, but I do enjoy doing the podcast, so I am down with spending it on that. I think that's a good investment. I think it'll be fun. I think it'd be a lot better for you guys to hear what we're talking about, because the last podcast, the second one was a lot better. You could hear a lot more clear. But with microphones, you guys would hear every vowel, we would say, every syllable. You guys would hear everything. And I'm looking to get into that. So I'm thinking, hopefully next week, my next check, I should be able to buy a mic. And then the one after that, I'll be able to buy a mic. And then the next week, be able to buy the $50 piece that connects the mics to the phone. Some Samsung G2Q. I don't know, a bunch of letters and shit. But we're looking to get those mics. I think that will make the podcast astronomically better. I don't know. But then the only problem with that is I would have to only do one at a time. And we're looking to do a Christmas special. You guys shouldn't be hearing this yet, but I'm going to let y'all know. We should be doing a Christmas special. I'm not sure when, sometime in December, but we're all going to dress up as like Santa and Elf and Nutcracker, the Abominable Snowman. It might be a big cast. There might be a lot of people on it. I don't know. We're still waiting for some yeses, some nos, some maybes. But it is going to be a good one. I'll tell you that, folks. We're going to get some eggnog up in there. We're going to get some cookies up in there. It's going to be a good time. Dude, you are really chewing on my finger. But aside from that, I want to get Braden Holt, Zach Green. Fuck both you guys. They will not get on the podcast. Zach said he would do a hunting video, though. So I'm excited for that. I think that'd be fun. And if he lets me on his private land, hey, all the better. All the merrier. I'm down for that. I'm not going to argue. Because the spot I currently hunt in, kind of... I can't talk about where it is, because it's kind of... Could be illegal, could be not illegal. It's debatable. But it's like a narrow woods next to a river. And we go back to the stand in the back of the woods. But all the deer bed in the woods before the stand. So the problem is we scared them all off. We scared like 20 going out there. So either we have to find a way to get around from the other side, which we did look at, but it's rough. I don't know. I would have to get... In my car, it's not going to make it through that terrain. I would have to get something else, probably someone's SUV or truck to get back there. Or get out there in the morning maybe before they're coming back to bed. And then be out there for that. That's the only other solution I would think of. I'm not quite sure. But it's a work in progress. This weekend, hopefully we have a successful deer hunting video. That's what we're hoping for. I'm not sure it'll work out, but... I'm going to give it 70% chance I'll have a deer this weekend. Hopefully, then I'd like to make some videos about butchering a deer, first of all. Skinning a deer, that'd be a good video. And making jerky. I plan on making jerky. My boss at work, shout out Frazier. He said he expects some deer jerky. I was supposed to work last Saturday. I said, I can't, never mind. Gotta go hunting, opening day. So he said, you better give me some jerky. So we're looking to get some of that. Dude, I also don't have a shirt on my sweatshirt. I was shirtless. I don't walk around my house with a shirt ever. And then my buddy said, you got to do a podcast. So threw a sweatshirt on real quick. This is actually my work sweatshirt. We're going to wear it to work tomorrow. Had to do what we had to do. But I'm learning how to cook, boys. I'm learning how to cook slowly but surely. I cooked, last week I cooked hamburger helper. I cooked brats, sausage brats. I undercooked them. Sadly, I undercooked them. And I was eating it at work. And I was like, hey guys, doesn't that look a little red in the middle? They said, yeah, you probably shouldn't eat that. You're going to get brain worms. Apparently that's what Robert Kennedy Jr. has, brainworms, and that's why his voice sounds like this. And he sounds like he's gonna eat 5 cigarettes at all times. That's what he sounds like, and I don't want to sound like that. And I had a headache the next day, but I don't know. I've been good since. It's been like 5 or 6 days, and hopefully no brainworms. I told you guys I'm learning how to cook. It's not going great right now. It's going pretty rough, but it's getting better. I cooked hamburger helper last week. That was successful. Today I cooked spaghetti, and it is actually fire. It tastes just like my mama's. I had to FaceTime her or call her about 3 or 4 times to make sure I was doing it right, getting all the right ingredients, but hey, it's working out. We're learning how to cook. And my sister Taylor, some of y'all may know her as Tay-Tay, what they used to call her, Sissy. You might know her as Sissy. She wants to do a cooking video with me, and she is the best baker, one of the best bakers I've ever met. So we're gonna do either some sort of bread video. She makes crazy pumpkin bread. Oh my gosh, this girl can make pumpkin bread for anyone. That shit's crazy. She's gonna, hopefully, I think if she does come and do a video, I wanna do pumpkin bread. I don't wanna do nothing else. That's about I haven't tried to roll a lot of stuff from her, but her pumpkin bread is insane. But aside from that, future plans, it's looking at winter, boys. We're looking at a cold, cold winter. I don't know, though. It's kind of almost to the end of November, and it's really not that cold yet. I mean, I didn't wear my sweatshirt at work one time today. So I don't know. I guess winter's coming, apparently. I want to do ice fishing videos. I don't think there's going to be any fucking ice. I think global warming, I don't believe in all that global warming shit. I think the earth just naturally shifts, maybe. I'm not sure. I think the seasons just change. They say this whole area was covered in ice at one point. So why can't it all get warmer at one point? I don't know. It makes no sense to me. I think what we do doesn't really matter too much. Maybe a little bit. But I think the earth just naturally changes. I've noticed in the last few years that every season has been pushed about 1 month back. Like summer lasts about a month longer. Fall, I mean, we're in, what is it, November 17th or 18th right now? And it has not snowed one time. Hasn't barely got, I don't think it's got below freezing more than maybe, I don't think it has. I don't think it has got below freezing. I go to work every day and I'm fine. I iced my windshield one morning, I think. That's about it. And then winter is January, and then it's starting to creep into March. When I was a kid, my birthday party, March 5th, we would have it outside. It'd be a little chilly, but we'd still be able to go outside. Now in March, it's kind of fucking nippy. Kind of nipply. A little nipply. So I think all the seasons have shifted about a month. And I'm not sure what's causing that. I'm not going to lie. I don't know. I mean, I'm only one guy in Fort Wayne in a trailer park. I can't predict all that shit. I'm just observing what I've seen the last few years. And it seems like shit's going a little weird. I don't know. Let's hit some big news topics, boys. Elon Musk has been appointed, Secretary of Spending or Expenses? Something to do with the government's spending reports, or like making sure we don't spend as much. And he says, he said he can save at least 30% on the national budget, which is great and all, but as long as, what if they're saving 30% and not changing taxes? They better, if they do save 30%, I better see a 30% tax reduction on my check. That's the only thing I'm thinking. I'm scared they're gonna reduce taxes, reduce spending, and then not give us any of the benefit, and then they're gonna embezzle it. I don't know. I don't know a lot about government politics, but if they are reducing the spending by 30%, we better not be getting took as much. There better not be so much out of my check every damn week. If they're going to reduce it that much, reduce it from us. Don't reduce it from you, reduce it from us. So that's my goal. I have no effect over it. I have no control over it. None of us do, but I'm really hoping that that is what happens, and that if he does really reduce it, that we have to pay a lot less in taxes. Dog, you're going to have to go. You're going to have to go. Bye now. I cannot. anyone out there, anyone in my family, you want a dog, a stupid dog that doesn't do nothing but be stupid, I'm giving her away. I have him. He's all I need. Mac's the best dog ever. I'm looking to get a cat maybe. My mom has a cat that's been raging in the chicken coop lately. It thinks it's a chicken. It sits in the chicken coop, it sleeps in there, it follows the chickens around. He has no clue what he is. I was there on Sunday, and Mac over here, which that is going to be the biggest problem. Mac doesn't like that cat. He tries eating it. But I pulled him off it, and my mom and dad have not been able to touch this cat yet. And it's been there for a couple weeks now, at least. And I was able to catch it, hold it, and it had to weigh like 1.5 pounds. That thing was skin and bones. So we fed it some, my grandpa, what's up, Grandpa Greg Wilkinson, got a buck this weekend, nice little 4-point. And before y'all in the comments say, oh, he shot a 4-point, he's old. He doesn't have much more years to hunt. He's limited. He's not going to be able to do it much longer. So fuck you. Let him shoot what he wants. He said, I'm going to shoot whatever I see because I don't got much time left to hunt. I'm going to hunt while I can. And I stand by that. But it's a nice body. I mean, the body of the deer could be an 8-point. But I think it has bad genes, bad antlers. So I don't think it was going to do much next year anyways. It has to be at least, it seems like a 2-3-year-old deer. It should have good antlers by now, but it didn't. But we ate the heart yesterday. We were watching the Bears game. We had a little heart. And by the way, if y'all don't know this, the deer heart, chef's kiss. That shit is phenomenal. It's a little bit rubbery, like kind of, not chewy, but it kind of tastes like you're eating rubber, I guess. But the flavor is very good. You just gotta get over the texture. It's kind of like clammy, like a mussel or a scallop kind of, but it tastes phenomenal. You guys would love it. Make sure you don't, if you shoot a deer, make sure you're eating that heart because that heart is a valuable part of that deer. But all the scraps from the heart we fed to the chickens. Chickens love deer heart too, by the way. They were going crazy. And then that cat was so skinny, we fed a bit to that cat. And that cat had a good time. That cat was mowing on that shit. It was like slurping up like spaghetti noodles. But I think next weekend, if that cat's still around, I'm going to take it back here because I hate to see an animal starve. You know, I'd love for it to live here. And, I hate litter boxes, though. That's the problem. I hate a litter box. I'm not a big fan of a litter box. Litter boxes smell. You have to wash them every week. There's poop and piss in it. Extra expenses in my house. I got to pay extra every month now for that. But I don't know. I'd rather pay that than and deal with that. I'd put it in the back room so I wouldn't even notice, I guess. But deal with that rather than have that cat starve during the winter and be out in the cold and the chickens with the chicken coop. I don't know. So I think we're going to take it next weekend. Drop name comments. Well, I'll post a short of it this weekend and then you guys can see it. Then drop some name comments. I got one good reference already. Someone said name it Gandalf. I like that name. I like Lord of the Rings. I'm a big fan of that. So I guess we'll see how it goes. But I'll update y'all more next weekend when I'm there. Because during the week I'm in Fort Wayne doing nothing. Guess what I've been doing today? Got home at 2 o'clock. Took a shit. Took a shower. Laid in bed. Watched my own podcast for about an hour and a half. Got to make sure I didn't say nothing bad on there. Which we were pretty good. I think the newest podcast almost hit 100 views, 96. That was a good one. I think y'all should, if you didn't go watch it yet, I think you should go watch it. I think it's all right. I don't think it's that bad. But, and then I did that. Oh, I guess I cooked spaghetti. Not too much though, in general. Just kind of doing that, doing my thing. That's what I do about 5 days a week. The only time I really do fun stuff is during the weekend when I'm up in LaGrange. I go to the dog park normally, but it is raining today, so I got black seats in my car. So if we go in the dog park, we're gonna have brown seats, brown paw prints all over. I already do from Friday, Friday, and I'm not trying to get more in there. My ground right here, my front door has about 25 paw prints. Not really liking that. But anyways, I just wanted to let you all in on a little bit of what's going on in the life. I'm not doing a full podcast. I mean, I'm alone. You can't do a full podcast alone. I need someone to bounce off of. But I just want to give you guys a little update because I know it's been a week since the last podcast. I'm not going to leave you guys in the dark for more than a week. That's kind of crazy. Thank you, Ethan. Thank you, Tyler, for telling me to do a solo cast. I mean, if I didn't do a solo cast, y'all would be like, oh, he quit YouTube. No, I'm not quitting. I just haven't been with anyone to do a podcast. I was with my mom, with my dad. They're not down to do a podcast. I did do a hunting video, so if y'all are that far out of content, go watch the hunting video. Watch nothing. My dad forgot to, when I shot that doe, my dad forgot to record. I handed him my phone. He forgot you have to press record. I guess he's stupid. I'm not sure. He doesn't know what a record button is. He's old. I mean, he grew up with, what's that game? Nintendo 64. He didn't grow up with iPhones, so I guess I can't blame him, but it happens. It happened. We still got a decent video out. No results, but this next weekend, I will get a deer. I promise you that. I'm going to try my hardest. And I will show y'all how to gut a deer, show y'all how to skin a deer, show y'all how to butcher a deer, show you guys how to make deer jerky, how to cut the back straps. I'm going to show you guys everything about. I'll tell you what, it's going to be a good weekend. We just got to get through this week. We got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's all we got left. Maybe, I don't know if I work Saturday yet. We gotta get closer, and then I'll let you guys know. Maybe I'll do a short or something. But this weekend will be good, and I think I'm going to get a podcast in with hopefully Jeff Duzan, maybe my cousin, maybe, hopefully I can get Ethan on a solo pod or Tyler on a solo pod, one of them on a solo pod. I don't know, but you guys will see. It's going to be coming up. We're going to do it this weekend. This weekend's going to be a big weekend for Tyler's channel, T. Wilk's channel, I'll tell you what. And wait for the Christmas cast. The Christmas cast is going to be crazy. We're going to have 4 to 5 people minimum. And we're going to have to, I'm going to talk to everyone before the cast so no one's interrupting everyone. We got to let each other talk. But it's going to be a good cast, good costumes. It's going to be a good time with buddies, which is all I really care about. I mean, I care about your guys' watching experience, but I really more care about how much fun I have. And I know if I have 4 or 5 buddies there, all in Christmas costumes, drinking eggnog, I know we're going to have a good time. So you enjoy it, you don't enjoy it, you do you. It's up to you, you know? But we're going to wrap this one up, boys. It's been a good little solo cast just to make sure you guys don't go without any content all week. And we'll see you guys on Friday or Saturday. Love you, boys.